739 Echo Zulu looking for lower.
November 9 Echo Zulu, unfortunately I can't give you that. Traffic 12 o'clock and 2 miles northeast on 3,600.
Okay, copy. I'll remain clear of the Class B. Make a left-hand turn out here.
November 9 Echo Zulu, you can go ahead and remain on your present heading, clear Denver Bravo.
Clear Denver Bravo, 739 Echo Zulu, thank you.
Hey, what's up there, everybody? YouTube, Facebook Nation, all that stuff. Out here at the airport again. It's Friday and it's time to fly. Where are we going today? Palo Alto. Why Palo Alto, you ask? Well, I got to tell you a long story to tell you that short story. See, a few years ago, I was involved in an organization called Angel Flight. I was just an assistant pilot at the time, and you've probably never heard of Angel Flight, but in short, it's a medical transport nonprofit company. Now, when I say medical transport, I'm not talking about life-threatening, urgent kinds of situations. I'm talking about people who need to go to appointments and they live a long ways away. They'll do organ transport. They also do kids with disabilities that go to summer camps. One of the best ones that my partner and I did was deaf kids. We took some deaf kids to summer camp at Yosemite Mariposa Airport. Flew them from the Bay Area there, and they had a great time. So I've always wanted to be one of the, I guess you call it command pilots is the title for it, but never had the means to do it until now. See, the thing I like about Angel Flight is it's for people who are truly in need. Most of you know that I'm a cop, and I spend 90% of my time with 10% of the people who don't want to solve 100% of their problems. They want us to solve it, and I just don't like that. I don't care who you are or how much money you have. If you're hit with medical bills, it doesn't take long for that stuff to pile up. Some of you know my wife's situation with her brain tumor, ×2, and we were lucky we had really good insurance. But somebody who needs to travel back and forth from their house in some remote-ish location like Auburn or something to go to Stanford or any of these other big medical centers, that piles up really quick, not to mention the inconvenience. The last thing you want to do is be worrying about how you're going to get to your appointment when you have this life-altering or life-threatening situation. And so that's where Angel Flight comes in. Volunteer pilots step up and offer their skills and services to get these people to their appointments, to get loved ones to other loved ones who've been in tragic accidents so they can take care of them, kids to summer camps, and I really got behind that idea. People are truly appreciative when somebody helps them out in their time of need, and they don't ask for it. You see, a lot of times these people, they don't ask for the help, but a social worker or somebody asks on their behalf, and they're truly humble and grateful for it. So I still haven't answered the question, why Palo Alto? Well, the fact is that Palo Alto is right next to Stanford, and you've probably heard of Stanford. It's a pretty major university. Stanford, as you also might know, has an incredible medical facility, and it's located right here in Northern California in the Bay Area, and a lot of people go to Stanford for these kinds of situations. So I'm going to fly to Stanford today. Well, I'm going to fly to Palo Alto and make it kind of a dress rehearsal or dry run, I guess, to maybe deliver some passengers or pick some passengers up after their visit. Now, you don't have to be a pilot to be involved in Angel Flight. They have ground transport requirements or needs. They have mission assistant needs, just basically a co-pilot, eyes and ears. And you don't have to have any flying experience at all to be an assistant. If you want to donate financially, a lot of the times we have to cancel the flight at the last minute for maintenance or weather or whatever reason. And although they're supposed to have a backup means of transportation, a lot of times it's really difficult, and I know other pilots have bought airline tickets for people so they could get home or get to or something to that effect. Just really generous. So let's finish up pre-flight in this plane, and we're going to leave here out of Mather. We'll head to Palo Alto. We'll maybe go somewhere else. I haven't decided yet, and then we're going to come back.
Clear for the Aviation, Fox.
So it's the 9er Echo Zulu, return base at the Shoreline Amphitheater. Are you familiar?
Negative, sir. First time here.
It's the 9er Echo Zulu, roger. It's about another mile and a half, and base turn approved is 2 white tents on about a 3-mile final.
Okay, I'll be looking. 9er Echo Zulu.
Helicopter 6 Papa Golf, understand over Facebook, it's approved as requested.
6 Papa Golf.
Angel flight 7358 Papa Tower, continue the approach.
Roger, continue the approach. 7358.
Palo Alpha Tower, this is Cessna 253 Sierra Papa at Coyote Hills, 1,600 feet. So it's the 253 Sierra Papa, Palo Alto Tower. Hold over Leslie Salt, I'll call you inbound. 253 Sierra Papa, call inbound. That's a 535, now number 1, runway 3 clear for the option.
1, clear for the option, 535.
Angel flight 48, Mike, pull up and hold short of runway 31.
Pull up, hold short, 48, Mike.
This is the 504, turn base over the amphitheater, expect clearance on final for departures. That's 9er Echo Zulu, thanks. I had to wait for that Cessna to vacate the runway. Right to Martin, runway 3 clear for takeoff, sir.
No problem, clear takeoff, 739 Echo Zulu.
Got 13 Charlie, your release is on request, just hold position.
Thank you, 13 Charlie.
That's a 3 Sierra Papa number 1, runway 31 clear to land. 253 Sierra Papa number 1, clear to land. That's a 4 Echo Kilo number 2, runway 31 clear to land.
Number 2 for 31 clear to land, 4 Echo Kilo.
And anyone awaiting departure or pattern entry, just say again.
That was some crazy busy flying. We had like 4 people on final for Palo Alto. There was at least 4 on the ground that I saw.
Cessna 960, traffic 1 o'clock.
I guess that pretty much sums up my sales pitch for Angel Flight. I've been in that position before, not having gone through any kind of traumatic incident myself personally,
4090 Sierra NorCal.
but having had a family member who went through it and lived through that, the last thing that I would want to have to worry about if I lived somewhere far away from treatment or specialists is how I'm going to get there and how I'm going to get home. If you feel inclined, donate to Angel Flight. Like I said, there's any number of ways you can do it. You can volunteer time on the ground, you can volunteer finances, make a contribution. You can be an assistant command pilot. And again, I say you don't have to be a pilot. Many people are not. Their spouses or significant others come along for the ride. Always welcome. So check them out, Angel Flight West, and I think you'll really like what they do.